In North Fort Myers, a horrific sight in the rising waters.
Oh, that was a big alligator just bit our tire.
An alligator emerging from the floodwaters, biting at this car's tires.
Wow, that was cool. Yes, you did. Wow, that was a big too. Oh my God.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so in today's episode, we are going to be reacting to the aftermath of Milton, although the data is not fully out yet.
Yeah, so we're going to be listening to the stories of the survivors, and we're also going to be listening to those who had evacuated but are now going back home to check on the situation.
Right, let's watch and then we come back and talk about it.
So we got back from our sister house to see what the house looks like, and it's flooded. The whole apartment complex is flooded, y'all. I'm waist deep. Look, my pants are soaking wet. The more I walk, the deeper it gets. My car is totaled. It's flooded. The house is full of water. This is crazy, y'all.
Do you remember this guy yesterday? He was making his own like DIY aqua fence. He had sandbags, he was using spray foam insulation, and then he had like a tarp liner up against the side of like the house. They put this all over every type of opening on their home. Windows, doors, front yard, backyard. It looks like it maybe ended up being about like 5 or 6 feet tall. It was actually really creative and seemed to me like it would probably do a decent job. They've got their garage, everything blocked off. Well, we did get an update and they got water. I don't know how much water, you can't really tell from that picture, but there is absolutely not a drop of water in his house. He walks through his entire house, even his garage, and he shows there is no water. And they completely disassembled it just as easy. The foam ripped right off the sandbags. He says they can reuse the sandbags again. This was absolutely genius and probably kind of expensive, but it worked.
This fence just saved Tampa's hospital from Hurricane Milton. Aquafence is a Norwegian company that has become an increasingly popular flood barrier solution in America. They make a watertight fence which costs anywhere from $350 to $1,000 per linear foot and is made of 1-inch thick panels that secure to the ground. It can be reused up to 60 times and is easily storable. It can withstand storm surge of up to 15 feet, which was put to the test by Milton, but it looks like Aquafence held up well through the night and protected Tampa General from the worst of the flooding.
These mailboxes. We're at the height of these mailboxes in the water. In this neighborhood on North 15th in Tampa, Florida, homes are nearly submerged underwater. There are vehicles that are absolutely submerged underwater. And it's not just these 5 or 6 homes, it's this entire neighborhood that's been completely inundated with both water from the river, but also, and this is dangerous and important to know, sewage water. So this is all contaminated, disgusting water. You can just see this car is completely underwater. This house is nearly underwater. Certainly the front door, I can't tell if this is a 2-story house or 1-story house, but it's unlivable. There's no way anybody's gonna be able to live in this home anytime soon. And that's not just this house or that house, it's this entire neighborhood. There's a bus station right there. And that bus station, the chair that people would normally sit on in that bus station is now underwater. To my left is an assisted living facility, and there I'm told the water is even deeper. This area was not supposed to flood. Junior tells me this area was not considered to be an evacuation zone. That's why they were surprised when water started pouring into their homes.
I'm back here on Venice Beach, Florida, where we rode out the eye of Hurricane Milton last night. And checking out the damage, look at these houses. Just completely inundated with sand, completely filled up their whole home. Check this out. That's the roof. You can see here, there's a door. Come here, look, just the inside of a home. So sad. Ceiling sand right up there, tables just filled with feet of sand. There's plenty of other houses around here. If you can look over here, this whole area is like that, just completely devastated. I don't know if these are rentals or people homes, but either way, it's really sad that this has happened to this community. Here's another one. Look at these blinds inside this home. I mean, I'm standing, this is the roof and my head's above it. So that just lets you know how high the sand was. There's also just swimming pools that are completely filled with sand. You would never know there was a pool there. It's just sand flattened. But this community is going to need a lot of help.
So guys, welcome back. I feel like with every event, there's always room to learn, right? And if you don't get it right this time, you get it right on the next time, especially if there are examples on the internet of how whoever survived what they survived, what they did in order to keep safe, you know.
Right.
And I feel like out of all the videos that we've watched, the person who built a fence using sandbag and foam, that was very creative, because they even showed us inside their house and there was not a single drop of water in. But outside it was very, very flooded.
And then when you look at my thing is there's a lot of work that needs to be done, because the one who was talking about he was going to show us the houses that were flooded even inside, and where the level where the sand had reached.
Yeah, the sand.
That's a lot of sand, man.
Meaning the water was that high.
Yeah, so assuming for those ones who left everything in the house, furniture, you know, and all that,
Most
and then
of it has been swept away.
that's a person who's literally starting from scratch.
Because, you know, it's through videos that like this that we get to see the devastation that is usually left behind through documentaries like these ones.
But it's my hope and prayer that people will get past this and they'll be okay, because this is something that has really
It has set them back.
this has set people back, you know.
And in these videos, we get to see the different ways in which people successfully managed to keep the flood waters away. And in the Florida hospital, what they used to keep the water away. I feel like these different options are what helps people to learn and prepare for when or if the next event comes, you know.
Yeah, and
the guy with the idea of the sandbags and the foam, I feel like this was very creative, because a lot of people were buying sandbags and a lot of people used sandbags. But when you look at the difference between him and them, the other ones, even the sandbags were swept away. Yeah. Most of them anyway. And most definitely people from this area, it will take a while before things go back to normal and before the whole street is cleared.
Because up to now, people's homes are still submerged.
And cars.
And if I may ask a question, all that water, how does it drain?
How does it clear from the affected areas?
Yeah. I'd like to see a video, someone updating us on that, because that's a lot of water. It's like another ocean outside the ocean now.
So guys, please let us know what you think about this episode, and also consider following us and subscribing if you have not, and we'll see you on our next episode.